Hello, I'm Casey Scrivens, Assistant Manager at Sauvie Island Wildlife Area. Today I am on Oak Island, and behind me is the west shore of Sturgeon Lake. I would like to start today by explaining the hunting opportunities on Oak Island and Reeder Tract. Oak Island has 6 blinds. 2 are bench blinds and 4 are bunker blinds. At Reeder Tract there isn't a fixed blind, but it is treated like a blind unit where one party can set up anywhere within the hunting boundaries. Hunters wishing to access Oak Island or Reeder Tract must check in through the east side check station. Sometimes people mistakenly apply for reservations for Oak Island and Reeder Tract, thinking they are duck hunting areas, but in fact their primary use is goose hunting. These areas are dominated by pasture and woodlots, and there is no huntable water. However, at certain river levels, Sturgeon Lake can flood into Oak Island. For Oak Island to have any huntable water, the Columbia River needs to be at least 12 feet at the Vancouver gauge. Right now it's not likely this will happen this season. The river is very low for this time of the year and continues to run at around 3.5 feet at low tide and 5 to 6 feet at high tide. For more information on Oak Island or Reeder Tract, contact the Wildlife Area Headquarters or check station staff. The hunting this last week was fantastic. Both the east and west side units have been doing well. Currently all of the lakes are now ice-free. However, the forecast has more freezing temperatures starting later this week. With lows in the low 20s and highs only in the upper 30s, it won't take long for the ice to return. I expect the ducks will need to feed during the day, so it might be a good time to dust off your field spread and head for the corn. Like I said earlier, the river has been low, making the river level dependent units more challenging to hunt. However, hunters are still finding a few birds in places like crane and malarkey. There have been a fair number of canvasbacks observed in both east and west side units. Remember, you are only allowed 2 canvasbacks per day. And recently, more pintail have been showing up on the west side. I haven't talked about snow geese in a couple of weeks. The hunting has really dropped off, and the harvest total is at 80. We still have plenty of snows in the area. Last week there was an aerial survey conducted for snow geese that counted over 17,000 between Oak Island, Sturgeon Lake, and areas surrounding Vancouver Lake. The season total is now just over 12,000 birds for an overall average of 2.2 birds per hunter. The largest percentage of the harvest continues to be mallards, followed closely by widgeon and teal. The east side units are now at full capacity, meaning all spots are available in the roam units, and all blinds are open in the blind units. All the slots are open in Johnson as well, but with the low water conditions, Johnson 4 and 5 will probably only have water at high tide. Remember to be aware of where that refuge boundary is located. We generally hunt every other day during the season. However, next week, the east side units, including Oak Island and Reeder Tract, and the west side units are not open on the 24th or 25th. Those areas will reopen on the 26th. Remember, the north unit is open every day of the authorized game bird seasons. The 26th is also a youth day on the east side, which means youth hunters only in the hunt, mud hen, and racetrack units. Adults accompanying youth hunters may shoot at noon. And lastly, with the end of the year quickly approaching, I would like to remind folks that it is time to purchase your 2018 hunting license. While your state and federal duck stamps are valid for the entire season, your license runs the calendar year and will expire December 31st. So please remember to purchase your new license if you are planning to hunt in January. That is all that I have for this week. Until next time, happy holidays!